So today is a bit of a strange day, really. Don't know why, but I woke up today with a lot of existential thoughts. Yeah, you can say I was in my Leo Tolstoy mood today, but the aim of the game is to keep moving forward anyway. I can't rage at the screen. I can't rage at God or consciousness, because what's that gonna do? I wrote this a few weeks ago in my diary, that all of this whole experience called life is just me slowly experiencing death. We all are. Every day we're poorer by one day. That's facts. I remember when I had my car crash. I wanted to fight death, I wanted to live. I wanted to be here. Thought about my kids. Yeah. I wanted to fight and be here, But now I realize that to fight death, only stretches death out, and then you experience it more slowly, and in some cases painfully, because you're aware more, you know more. So in essence, this whole experience is, I told you before anyway, this whole experience is death itself. Living is dying. Life and death are one. And it's painful sometimes, it's a bit difficult. But I know, trust me, And it's like, all these thoughts, right? But the crazy thing is, they're still just thoughts, And, reality is still real, You still got stuff to do, you still got bills to pay, you still got events to attend, places to be, all the rest of it, Kind of makes the whole kind of game very strange. And as much as we will try, we will never ever know why we came, or what we're actually doing here. The only thing we can do is to keep moving forward, bro. That's all we can do, bro, I promise you. That's all we can do, move forward. One step, one step, one step, one step. If I'm feeling it, I know someone is feeling it, so. Yeah, bro. We're already dead, okay? So, let's just realize that, and realize that that's what we experience, and this whole dream is death. And I know people say, "Oh, what do you mean is that?" Blah, 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 stupid shit. When you dream, the dream, whilst you're in there, you're alive, obviously, quote unquote. You're experiencing it. It's cool. But you wake up to it, and you die to that dream. You die to it. You may have had friends, a girlfriend, kids, everything in that dream. You die to it, and you wake up to another dimension, and you don't think anything about it. In fact, sometimes you don't even remember it. So don't get bogged down. Yeah, don't get bogged down. It's hard, bro. I know. It's fucking hard, bro. I know. Trust me. Trust me. I don't know if I told you this, but like a few days ago I had a really strange like pang of like PTSD, bro. Like it was so crazy. Like where was I? I think I just came back from the gym or something like this. And this thought just crept up in my head and was like, what if you're dead? What if you died? And all of this is in your head. And I was like, oh. And then a few things have happened in my life, a few kind of like strange occurrences and shit like that. And I was like, oh shit, what if? You know? And then I realized that even that sensation of wanting to fight it, you know, wanting to stay alive only extends death, because you are life energy. You know, you can't die. You can only die to the dreams. You know, one day we'll wake up from this place in another place and all of this will be like, oh my god, you never guess what, I had the sickest dream, bro, like shit. Oh, I was posting shit on YouTube. You know, and it just keeps going on and on and on and on and on and on forever. It never ends, bro. It never ends. You know, today I had to wrestle with my higher self. I had to ask him some questions like, yeah, a few difficult questions. You know, I was wrestling properly with it. You know, I was deep in my 3D. You know. And it's funny, today I woke up and it's like, just from the get-go, like, the day was designed. It was almost like today was, things just wanted to take my energy, you know, in a negative way, like, you know. And I had like 2 things back to back happen. I was just like, oh, fuck this, man. You know? But maintaining composure is difficult, but it's necessary, bro. It's fucking hard, but it's necessary, bro. You know? It's difficult, but it's necessary. You know? So we're just slowly experiencing death anyway. Anyway, because time is making us poorer in terms of life experience every day, every second, every minute, forever. You know? It'll be morning soon and you have to wake up. And then wherever you are, you know, wherever you wake up to, wherever dimension you reconnect to, the micro and the macro don't differ, bro. You just be in the highest state of awareness, but again, your life, you can't die. You know, your physicality is the only thing that's going to give you the perspective of the flesh or death. If that exists there, you will experience it again. Believe me, there's no other way. These are like universal hermetic laws, bro. The fuck? So yeah, we all go through it, bro. It's hard, but yeah, man. Keep going, bro. Keep going. I need to hear this anyway, so I'm talking to myself. As I always have been anyway. You know. None of us are perfect. We all have our fucking flaws and shit. You know. But we still have the spark of originality, authenticity, and perfection within us, you know. It's hard, bro. I know. I fucking know, bro. Especially when reality is staring at you in the face, bro. You know. Someone's actually, you know, doing something and they're getting your way, or whatever business is going bad, or anything. It doesn't even matter, you know. It's so engaging. And it's almost like instantaneously you forget all these principles, all these laws, everything. It's like lucid dreaming. It's like dreaming and then becoming lucid in the dream. And then whilst you're lucid dreaming, someone slaps you and you forget that you're in a dream and you're like, what the fuck? You were like lucid like 15 minutes ago, bro. Like, what's happened, you know? So yeah, man. It is hard, especially when like, like you haven't, especially when you get like a bit of a raw deal sometimes, you know, like what the fuck, man, like, you know, it's hard, bro. It's hard. I think the key is to not even fucking fight anymore. Because when you fight, again, you're fighting death because you're fighting to win, because you want to win, because there's something you perceive you're gonna get, and and that thing requires you to be alive for you to get it, which only just stretches out death again, and you're only gonna experience the whole process again slowly and painfully once again, because once you survive one thing, doesn't like exclude you from further heartbreak down the line. It doesn't exclude you from further pain down the line. It doesn't exclude you from further lessons down the line. You know, like I know I'm in good company here. Like I know most of you guys, you fucking get it. Apart from some twats. Like anyway, sidebar. One fucking idiot this morning as well. With his bullshit. Couldn't believe it, bro. I had to give it to him. He took himself out anyway. So that was cool. I was like, this motherfucker about, oh, I can tell you're still living in ego because, you know, we came here to enjoy life, so, you know. I was like, my nigga, did you even listen to the video, you stupid fuck? Get the fuck out. Anyway. So, yeah. It's hard. It's hard. And sometimes when you have to stare into the abyss, yeah, especially when you're on this journey, the abyss is fucking scary, bro. Like, and I'm a bold guy. I'm very, like, you see as time evolves, you see I'm very, even childhood, like, I'm the one that's going to walk into the fucking burning building and go, yeah, that's me. And even I piss my pants sometimes. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, shit. I'm not gonna figure this shit out, and, you know, and it all comes down to like a lack of faith, you know. But then sometimes I want to scream at fucking consciousness and say, oh God, and say, what the fuck, bro? Like, do you need me to actually fucking die first before you come and do something? You know. Then I realized that that's not how God operates, really. You know, if there's a lesson to be learned, I have to learn it, and the rest will just fall in place. But it is scary, you know. And there are times when, like, you know, I've spoken to, like, I've said, you know, in myself, I've said to, like, you know what, like, yeah, take me through this shit, man. I need to and fucking nothing happens. And I'm like, my nigga, one second, hold on. And I'm like, my nigga, like, how are you gonna, what? You're supposed to be my guy. You're supposed to be taking me through this shit, man. You know? The hero's journey is not easy, bro. Every god must descend into the realm of death and ascend back to life, bro. That's the game. But you need to know that you will ascend back to life. But the scary part is the kind of like the what if, you know? What if I don't? What if you abandon me? What if nothing happens? What if, you know? I've got Hobson's song playing in my head. Ill stay of mind. The one where he's talking about God. I'm fucking done. Yeah, he snapped on that though, like real life. He actually rapped his soul out on that fucking record. That's beautiful. It's like I have like a list of like hip hop tracks that I go to every so often, which is just pure artistry, just pure like lyricism. That track's definitely up there, like the concept, everything beautiful. So yeah, bro. I need to take my own advice. So yeah, it's not easy, bro. It really is not. You know, it's not. It's really, really not. Because sometimes awareness or intelligence is actually a burden. It becomes a burden. It does. It really does. It becomes a burden. Because sometimes you think, like, oh, if I don't think about this stuff, then at least I don't, you know, you're just living in the dream, aren't you? But you can't unsee it once you see it, you know? Anyway. It's one of those things, bro. But yeah. We're still out here though, bro. You know, I have to remain solid. I have to. It's my duty. It's my purpose. So yeah. And the unique thing is it's not just me, you know, it's everybody. We all go through these things. We all have these moments, you know. And it's almost like a test of our resilience. And sometimes the question then becomes, why the fuck do you need to test my resilience? You know I'm a fucking G. The fuck? I'm battle tested. You know I can go through this shit. You know I can fucking... But why do you need confirmation? Then you remember it's a simulation anyway. And you remember, okay, if it's a simulation, like... You know the answers anyway. But it's like until... the experiment is carried out, you can't be quite sure of the outcome, you know? So the experiment must be run. And it's like, well, I'm paying for it. And then you remember there's no physicality. And you're like, but it fucking hurts. And you're like, yeah, I know. You know? Yeah. I think sometimes part of this thing is for the simulation, the reality, whatever, the dream, construct, whatever, to beat you decisively. And then when it does that, it just wants to see if you're going to get up. Because if you get up, that means that you still have the spark. You're still you. You're still resilient. You still have the power. Even the Matrix showed us this. I remember, was there a scene with Smith and he was fucking up Neo and he was like, why do you keep getting up? And he was like, because I choose to. Which then kind of changes the dynamic, because then all the power shifts to you then, because you're choosing to fight even though you're completely fucking decisively beaten. I haven't seen Rocky, but I've seen the excerpts and stuff, and you know, when you hear Slicer and you're just, it's not about how you hit, it's about how you get hit. Hey, I fuck with Sly though, man. I grew up on that guy, bro. So yeah. Listen, the Rambo series, bro, when I was a kid watching that guy, I was like, this motherfucker is the guy. I used to get like I I used to find like a red napkin around the house and just tie it around my head. And then put a knife in my shorts. My grandma was like, don't put the knife there. And it was like, hold on a second. And yeah. So it's like one of those, you just have to really kind of